intriguing high-pressure matchup. A top-5 team comes in wearing a big target on the road today, trying to avoid an upset trap. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The first crack on offense today. Much of the focus on this running back who's had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore him?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball to the backfield. Every single week, he seems to be a major factor in how they attack defenses.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes the grab. It's Terry. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Trying to run it. It's Green. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Cook. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave.
Football comes out. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carvin. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Direct snap. He breaks free. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Green. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Davis. A short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. There's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup here.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking for a receiver. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Johnson. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Catch made on the out route. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Here they just rely on the big boy. Front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
He's running out of time here. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. And there's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Back to throw. It's Davis. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert? They go through the air again.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least just underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
It's a toss to the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Davis. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense sets up with a first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them. In the process.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? It's an outbound. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they can keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defender. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Green. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab down the middle. It's Terry. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back. It's Davis. Snags the quick throw. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
And he'll be brought down.
you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. To a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Jones. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Davis. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They pressure and sack him. Inside the 10.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. They're standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 36 yards away. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he'll be brought down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. QB in the clear now. Touchdown, Gators. The quarterback. Takes it in himself.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Makes a quick catch. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays? On this W. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Out of the 46, good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for some space. It's Jones.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Dropping back. It's Davis. A short completion of the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.